Hi everyone, this is Toyslab from Toyslab Creations. Welcome to yet another story on my channel. Today we are making a project, a turban. This turban is going to size like a circumference of 18 inches. So for this project I'm going to be using this yarn, but it's kind of thin, so I'm going to be doubling it. So you can use any light worsted weight yarn of your choice. I'm also going to be using a 5mm hook. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start with a slip knot. Then I'll chain 65. So go ahead and chain 65. I will join you when I'm done with mine. So I have finished chaining 65. So I'm going to skip 2 stitches and then skip 2 chains, and then in the third chain 1 double crochet. So I'm going to be making double crochets. So in each chain across I'll be making 1 double crochet. So at the end of this row I should have 63 double crochets. So continue and I will join you at the end of the row. I'm about to finish row 1 double crochet in the last chain here. We have a total of 63 double crochets. So moving on to row 2 now, chain 2, then in the same first stitch 1 double crochet. Then we repeat 1 double crochet in each stitch across. This row 2 is the repeat row, so continue making 1 double crochet in each stitch and I will join you at the end of the row. To finish row 2, 1 double crochet in the last stitch. So for row 3 I will chain 2, turn my work, and in the very first stitch 1 double crochet. So I'll keep repeating this, 1 double crochet in each stitch across. Then at the beginning of the next row, chain 2, turn, and 1 double crochet in each stitch across. So continue. I will join you at the end of row 48. To finish row 48 now, you can see you have one big piece of a rectangle. So for row 49 I'm going to chain 2, turn my work, then make 1 front post double crochet. And then a back post double crochet, and then a front post double crochet. So keep alternating between front post and back post double crochet for the length of the row. So continue. I will join you at the end of the row. To finish row 49, front post double crochet in the last stitch. So chain 2, turn your work. This is row 50. I'm going to be starting with the back post double crochet. Then a front post double crochet. Then a back post double crochet. So keep alternating and I will join you at the end of the row. So I'm about to finish row 50. In the last stitch, back post double crochet. And so this is the end of this. I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. So the next thing to do now, I'm going to be gathering this rectangle up. So I'm going to mark, since we have 63 stitches, the middle stitch will be the 32nd stitch. So let me get that. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. This will be the middle stitch. So I'm going to mark this just so that my gathering will be straight. I'm going to mark this and count about 10 rows and also mark again. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I will note the 32nd stitch, mark it, count under 10 rows, note the 32nd stitch, mark it, and I'll do that for the length of this. So go ahead and do yours. I'll join when I'm done. As you can see, I have marked the middle stitch for the length of this. So I'm going to be using my tapestry needle to gather the fabric up. So I'll insert my yarn here. I want to make like a knot before I start gathering, so that the thread doesn't come through. So I've made the knots that way. So I'm going to be going through this just to gather it. I'll be going in and out. I'm working towards the next stitch marker. Going through the fabric in and out this way, just to gather it up. You can see the ways coming together. So I'll walk towards the next stitch marker. You can see. So it's really this simple. Go in and out of the fabric. So continue. I will join you when I'm done with this. So I've gathered up the stitch, you can see here. So I'm going to make a knot so that it stays in place here. So that it stays that way, it doesn't come undone. Let me knot it one more time. So you can see what it looks like. It's going to stay this way, it's going to stay in place. So the next thing to do is turn to the back side, fold it this way. This place with the front post, back post is going to be the front of the turban. So we are going to sew up from this end. We are going to sew it up this way and down this way to this point. So I'm going to be starting now. We are not gathering, we are going to sew normally. So continue, go ahead and sew yours, and when I'm through with sewing, I'll come back to show you the end result. So I've finished sewing up the fabric, you can see now. So from this point, I've sewn it all the way down here. Everything is now sewn. So the next thing to do is to pleat up from this end down to where we finish our sewing. So I'm going to reattach my yarn here. You can see from this point, we see our last stitch marker there. From the point where we started sewing, so you're going to start pleating. You can do any style of pleating that you prefer. So I'm just going to be doing these simple pleats. But it's best you do very small pleats. So you can see you have held that in that way. So I'm going to sew just a little bit, then pleat again, and I will repeat that for the length of the fabric. So I want to do another pleat now, or I can go the other way. Anyhow you want to do it, it's fine. Just make sure you pleat up the fabric. So I'll continue doing this. When I get here, then I'll continue down the other edge. So continue, I'll join you when I'm through with this. As you can see, I have pleated the project up until the end here. I did not pleat the edging, the 2 rows of double crochet front post back post. I stopped here. So let's turn to the right side. So I've removed the stitch markers that I had today. So this is what the finished art looks like. It's going to be a slush turban. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share my video. I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.